What's going on, guys? It's Andy here. Welcome back to the Andy Kandola Show. So hey, I'm gonna go ahead and share with you guys an update on my portfolio. This week has been looking really good. The stock market has been up every single day. The stock market was up this week and we've hit a new 52-week high in the stock market, guys. We've officially crossed 30,000 in the Dow Jones. So the market is hitting new highs, which is awesome. And if you're invested in the market, hey, this is a good time to be invested. But here's the thing, guys. I'll go ahead and share with you guys my strategy around my investing. Now, if you're new to this channel, I do focus on my bucket list portfolio, which is primarily focused on dividend growth stocks, but I also have a growth pie within this portfolio. The goal is to get this portfolio to $100,000 before the end of the year, and my 10-year goal with this portfolio is to go ahead and get it to over $1 million. If the stock market keeps up like this, hey, I'll be happy with that because the returns will just go ahead and compound every single year, and because I'm reinvesting those dividends, the returns from those dividends will also compound over time. But now I'm also going to go ahead and share with you guys my top 10 stocks that I'm basically going to go ahead and look at investing in as we get into 2021. But before we get into that, guys, as far as this portfolio goes, currently the value in this bucket list portfolio is $83,782. Just in the last day, I am up $451. If we go ahead and look at the last week, we've had a great last week. I'm up roughly around $1,000 or 1.20%. If we look at the last month has been great as well. So we are up 7.62% or $5,731. And then overall, the last quarter, portfolio's up 7.53% or $5,246. And then if we look at the all-time within the last year, the portfolio is up 26.53% or $11,440. Now, guys, some of the stocks that I've basically been investing in this last week here and the pending purchases that I have right now are going to be in growth stocks. Now, I did add a brand new stock, which is a growth stock to this portfolio as well, which is going to be Shopify. Now, all three of these stocks are going to be in my growth pie, which include Tesla, Peloton, Shopify, and the only one that's not in here is going to be Amazon. But basically, I've allocated about 8% of my overall portfolio to this growth pie. So if we go ahead and look at all my pies, the growth pie right here, which is sitting at 4.6% of my overall allocation, I actually recently just changed the target allocation to 8%. So if we look at this overall pie, I'm up 11.88% or $241 in this pie, but these are going to be the 4 growth stocks that I recently added in this portfolio. And within this next week here, I am basically going to focus on just buying more of these 4 stocks. And now, as we go ahead and look at the top 10 stocks that I'm basically going to go ahead and look at investing in, 4 of them are going to be actually right here. The first one is going to be Tesla. Tesla, I'm up 19%. Now, I will say Tesla is a bit overvalued at this point, but I go ahead and dollar cost average every single week in the stock market. So if you are interested in investing in the market, I would certainly say dollar cost average. Don't go all in, because right now, the stock market, I believe, is overvalued. I do believe we are going to go ahead and see a correction in the next 3 months here. So by dollar cost averaging, you're actually able to go ahead and take advantage of any movement in the market, and you don't FOMO into any individual stock. So currently with Tesla, guys, the current value in my portfolio is $1,923, or I'm up 19.23% or $207. So this is going to be the first stock I'm investing in. The second one is going to be Peloton. Peloton, I'm up about 8% or $36. I love Peloton and I basically believe in their ecosystem. Peloton recently came out with a treadmill, as well as now, if you use the Peloton app, you can actually go ahead and favorite music, and you can actually go back and listen to your favorite music. So they're actually getting into the music genre as well. I do subscribe to Peloton, and I'll tell you guys, I've done a lot of research on this company. Their retention rate is over 93% as far as their subscription rate goes. So this is going to be the second stock. And now just jumping into the third stock, which is going to be Amazon. Now, Amazon, I'm sure we are all familiar with, so I'm not going to go ahead and jump into what Amazon does, but hey, I buy literally 90% of everything on Amazon at this point. This is a brand new stock I recently added in the last 2 weeks here in this portfolio. So I'm up 0.84% or $3.57, but this is going to be the third stock that I'm going to be really aggressively buying within this next year. And then the fourth one is going to be the newest stock that I added, which is going to be Shopify. Now, Shopify, Shopify basically lets you go ahead and create an e-commerce website. They make it very simple to go ahead and create this website, as well as you can actually go ahead and have your own store on your website. So they make it very easy to go ahead and have customers go ahead and shop on your website. I personally really do like Shopify. This is a stock I really did a lot of research on. I believe in their management as well, with Toby Luke being their CEO. He's probably one of the smartest guys on Wall Street. So I like where this company's headed, and I see his vision to go ahead and grow this company in the e-commerce space. Now, Shopify, I am currently down 1.64% or $6.09. But again, this is going to be a stock that I'm really going to go ahead and grow within this portfolio. So these are going to be the 4 stocks that are going to be within this growth pie that I'm going to be investing pretty heavily in as we get into next year. But some of the other stocks, which are going to be more of the dividend growth stocks that I'm really going to be investing in, is going to be within real estate. And this is going to be the 5th stock here, and that is going to be Store Capital. Now, Store Capital is basically a real estate investment trust. They are a landlord that basically has retail locations, so they have triple net leases, and basically when you go ahead and rent from Store Capital, you go ahead and pay them rent every single month, and they have long-term leases out there as well. So this is a company that I really believe in as we go ahead and turn around from this pandemic. I do believe that Store Capital is just going to grow over time. Plus, guys, with Store Capital, you do get a really nice dividend as well, which is right around 4.16%. So that's a nice dividend that you get on a quarterly basis. Now, as far as Store Capital goes, I'm up 31% in the stock, or $487. But this is going to be the 5th stock that I'm really going to be investing in as we get into this next year here. But now, jumping into the next stock, the next stock is actually going to be in financials, and that's going to be JP Morgan Chase. Now, JP Morgan is basically ahead of the curve when it comes down to technology and when it comes down to banking. I believe they are innovating the banking industry. Basically, with JP Morgan, I am up 52% in the stock, or $341. So that's going to be the 6th stock on this list. But now, if we go ahead and jump into the next one and basically the 6th one on this list is going to be Costco. Now, Costco is another company that I'm a huge believer in. They have a very strong ecosystem, very strong following. So this stock is going to be another one that I'm going to be aggressively investing in 2021. But the returns on this stock, I'm up 23%, or $217, and the current value I have in the stock is $2,012. But now, guys, let's go ahead and jump into the 7th one. The 7th one is going to be within consumer discretionary, and that's going to be Target. Now, Target's basically another company that I recently added in this portfolio, but I am up in this company, and Target's another ecosystem that really is here to stay. And I believe as they get into e-commerce, this company just has a lot of potential to go ahead and grow over the next 10 years. But with Target, I'm up 9.14%, or $89. So this is going to be the 7th company within this portfolio. But now, if we go ahead and jump into the 8th stock, the 8th one is going to be Nike. Now, Nike is basically one of those brands that, hey, I'm thinking this brand's going to be around in 100 years from now. Basically, Nike has done a really good job as far as building their brand value, and this stock, I'm currently up 53%, or $196. So this is going to be the 8th one on the list. Now, jumping into the 9th one, the 9th one is going to be Disney. Disney is really a good play when it comes down to the entertainment industry and communications. Disney's actually within the communications sector, but with Disney Plus, they've just recently announced that any new movie that they come out with is going to go ahead and be on Disney Plus at the same time that they go ahead and release it in movie theaters. That's a huge positive for Disney, because now they're making more money through their own network, and they're getting subscribers to go ahead and sign up for Disney Plus. So this stock, I'm up about 58%, or $239. And now, guys, the 10th stock that I'm investing in within this next year is going to be NextEra Energy. This is basically a play within the utility sector, but NextEra Energy is the largest company when it comes down to wind and solar energy. They're basically focused on renewable energy, and this stock, I'm up 13%, or $156. But if we go ahead and look at my portfolio, within this portfolio, I have it broken up into the 11 different sectors within the S&P 500. But within these 11 sectors, I like to go ahead and diversify myself. So I have under 50 stocks currently, but I did add a new pie recently, which is the growth pie. So in total, I do have 12 pies right now. Now, if you are new to investing, personally, my personal recommendation would be to go ahead and create a pie for every single sector, and then have at least one stock that you really believe in each one of these sectors. Plus, I would recommend to go ahead and have a growth pie as well, and go ahead and add one stock in that as well. So as a beginner, I would personally recommend to at least start with 12 stocks, have one in each sector, because now you're able to go ahead and diversify within the stock market. Plus, if one of these sectors tomorrow goes ahead and goes up, you're able to go ahead and take advantage of that. But obviously understand that there's always a risk by investing in the stock market. And as we sit right now, because we've crossed $30,000 in the Dow Jones, I would not invest all your eggs in one basket. So go ahead and dollar cost average. But that's going to be a wrap for this video, guys. Hopefully you guys found this video useful. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel down below. If you want to just keep up with this journey and basically see where this bucket list portfolio goes, I like to be fully transparent with you guys, share with you guys on a week-to-week basis what I'm doing with this portfolio. But thanks guys for watching. If you don't mind smashing that like button, as it really does help. But that's going to be a wrap for this video. I'll see you guys at the next one.